Hello friends, today we are discussing about the first topic in the Food Safety Officer syllabus in paper 2. It is food chemistry about the carbohydrates. Just we are discussing about the carbohydrates introduction. The carbohydrates are widely distributed in the nature in the form of sugars, starches, cellulose and other complex substances. They are simply called as the hydrates of the carbon are also called as carbohydrates. This is the nomenclature of the carbohydrates. They contain the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, whereas they are represented by the formula called CX into H2O undertake Y. It is represented by this formula. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. There are aldehydes or ketones and their derivatives. Carbohydrates provides, if you take the 1 gram of the carbohydrate, it provides the 4 kilocalories of the energy. Where the carbohydrates present in our day-to-day life, foods like roots, tubers, cereal grains, sugars and sugar beets. Sugar beets are like beetroots and all that, where the roots stores the sugar as it complex material, and roots are the carrot and all, where tubers includes the potatoes and all, where cereal grains includes wheats, rye. All these are the foods that which contains the starch as a material. Sugars present in the food material, our day-to-day life food. Cereal grains provide the most economic source of food carbohydrates. Why? Because I am saying they are economic source. Why? Because cereals are easy to grow, easy to harvest, and also they take the less time, and also they has the less moisture, so that it during storage there is less moisture content. Due to the presence of less moisture, there is less attack by the microorganism. So it is called as the most economic source of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates were firstly named based on their source. For example, if it is derived from the grapes, it is called as grape sugar. Whereas comes from the cane sugar, simply sugar cane. Then it is called as cane sugar. If it is from the malt sugar means if the sugars in the pulses or in grains, they gets converted into the mass by roasting it, such as sugars present in the grains. It is called as malt sugar. And milk sugar, simply lactose. And corn sugar, corn starch, liver glycogen, cell membranes, sugar from the cell membrane, simply cellulose, where wood sugar, xylose. These are as commonly named according to their source, but after some nomenclature and modernization, they were named as a fructose. Fructo means fruit. Ose is added to it is a suffix added to the sugar nomenclature to nomenclature the sugars. So it is fructose. Fruit sugar. Sugar is suffix with ose. So fruit sugar is fructose. Sucrose is cane sugar. And maltose. Maltose is malt sugar. Ose is sugar and malt means malt. Malt is a sugar. Malt sugar. Malt is a source here. Ose is sugar, malt sugar. And lactose is a milk sugar. Ose is suffix to the sucrose in the nomenclature, modern nomenclature. So lactose. And it is a milk sugar. And the corn starch, where it is modern name is amylum. It's important, amylum. And then it is liver glycogen. It is animal starch. Simply it is also important. It is called as animal starch. Liver glycogen. Glycogen is a sugar which is stored in the glucose is stored in the liver as a glycogen in the animal bodies. And Cellulose. Cellulose is a material that present in the cell membranes where it plays vital role in the dietary fiber. Cellulose. And the wood sugar is a xylose. Xyl means wood, where O is sugar. It's important points where it is asked in the PG or in any entrance examination. Next, it is classification. The carbohydrates are simply divided into three types: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are mono, where saccharide is a sugar, where the substance that which sense taste, means taste of sweet taste, are called as saccharides. Simply called as saccharides are sugars. Monosugars, oligosugars, and polysugars, where the monosugars consist of simple sugars, means glucose, mannose, ribose. These are the simple sugars that where these complexes to forms the oligo and polysaccharides, where the monosugars consist of single saccharides, means the sugars are polyhydroxy aldehyde or ketone unit. So monosaccharide means it has only polyhydroxy aldehyde or ketone unit. So it is single. There are the building blocks of the complex sugars. In order to build the oligosaccharides and the polysaccharides, these monosugars are the building blocks of these oligo and polysaccharides. Where oligosaccharides are these 2 to 10 monosaccharides combined to form the oligosaccharides. Where the oligosaccharides, the 2 to 10 monosugars or 2 to 10 monosaccharides which are bounded by the glycosidic linkage, where glycosidic bond is present between the monosugars which are present in the oligosaccharides. Then come to polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the sugars that poly means many, where oligo means few, where the polysaccharides consist of hundreds to thousands of the monosaccharides combined together. It is in a linear manner or in a branch chains. They combine together by the glycosidic linkages to form the many sugars. They may be occur in the form of chains, where in this linear form or in a branch form, where the polysaccharides are many types, where monopolysaccharide means same type of polysaccharides, where similar type of monosugars, then it is called as polysaccharides, where if it contains the different types of the monosugars, then it is heteropolysaccharides. Based upon these, they are again classified. We will discuss in the next video. Now just we see about the monosaccharides. We will discuss about the oligosaccharides and the polysaccharides and its structures in deeply in the next video. Just cover about the monosaccharides. The monosaccharides are important for the building of all the oligosaccharides and polysaccharides, where these consist of the sugars are polyhydroxy aldehyde or the ketone units, where these are called as, if it is contains the aldehyde group, then we are saying polyhydroxy aldehyde or ketone. If it is contains the aldehyde, then it is called as aldoses. If they are containing the ketone group, then they are called as ketoses. Name, where we are giving as names mannose, glucose. If it is aldehyde, then it is ends with the O's, glucose. Why? Because glucose is a aldehyde, so it ends with the O's. And ketose is a ketosis, where ends with the ulose, where it is a ketone, so it ends with the ulose. For example, What's ribulose? Ribulose is a ketone. So it ends with the ulose. Ribulose, ulose is a ketone. Then, depending upon the total number of the carbon atoms, then it is also the monosaccharides is not only classified based on named based on their names ending with the aldehyde or ketone, but also they are named based on their number of the carbon atoms. If they are contains only if they contains 3 atoms, then they are named as the trioses. If they are contains 4 carbon atoms, then they are tetroses, 5 pentoses, 6 hexoses, and so on. The most abundant monosaccharide is the 6 carbon sugar. It is the most energy source for us. Yes or no? So glucose is the main source of energy, where it is also a building block of many of the polysaccharides, not only one, many of the poly and oligosaccharides, where polysaccharides such as the starch and the cellulose. It is the building block of the polysaccharide. Polysaccharides, what are their polysaccharides? Starch and the cellulose. And also glucose occurs in the, what are the sources of the glucose means? Ripened fruits. Fruits which are ripened, which are yellow in color, they contain most glucose in the most amounts, in high amounts. And flowers and honey contains the sugar. What is the sugar? Fructose. Fructose is a sugar present in the honey, and also it also contains the glucose. Beetroot and etc. There are many sources of the glucose. And other excesses of important in food are fruit sugar. I have said before, fructose and galactose. These are also 2 main carbohydrates, monosaccharide, present in our day-to-day life products. Like fructose is present in honey, fruits and honey, whereas galactose is found in the sugar, where galactose is not found in the simple units, where it is not found in freely. It is a complex form. In milk sugar it is lactose. Lactose when breaks down it forms the galactose. Lactose on breaking it forms the glucose plus galactose. So in that way it is not in the free way. It on breakage it forms the galactose. Other hexoses are mannose, ribose. These are the hexoses present in the natural foods, and also these are the examples of the monosaccharides, where xylose, arabinose and pentoses are the sugars that which are present in the plant gums. We have seen there are many plant gums. In that plant products, we can find the xylose, arabinose and pentoses. This is a topic that which I have covered in this video. I will continue the next structure and the oligosaccharides deeply in the next video. Like the video and share the video. Well done.